Hello and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Darkest Dungeon, where I think it is time for, well, I say I think it's time. This is the beginning of a new stream, so we're going to get in here. We're going to be working towards getting a few more bosses to show up. We're working on champion tier bosses. So we've done the first one in the Ruins, the first one in the Veld. We're pretty close to having one spawn in the Cove. I'm actually fairly long way off of getting one spawn in the Warrens. Well, that is a good trinket. We might do the long run in the Warrens, both to try to get a Warren boss to spawn and to try to pick up that trinket. So if we're going to do that, I should really bring in level 5s that don't have a bunch of stress on them. And we should probably stress heal the ones that do. So what do we got team-wise? It looks like this is the team we have. So we have, say, Plague Doctor in the back. Plague Doctor is not necessarily going to be the best here due to Blight. I don't think the pigs are that vulnerable to Blight, but Plague Doctor will otherwise be fine. At least it'll be good from a stun standpoint. Again, another Blight character. We got Jester and you. So everyone has sort of a healing-like ability. These two are self-heals. The Jester is a stress heal. The Plague Doctor has a heal, but it's actually fairly weak. It's a 2 to 3 heal. The big thing here is it removes Blight and Bleed, so we can mitigate Blight and Bleed. This might be the team we run with to go in here. Not so sure we'll be able to succeed in doing a full long delve with them, but we'll look into doing it. In the meantime, let's look into removing stress on the rest of our guys, high-level guys. In there for treatment, get you in there for treatment. You will only flagellate. We've already assigned someone to flagellate, so you actually we can't remove. Should have checked before I assigned. We'll only pray, and we've... Wait. We'll only pray. But won't pray? I thought that was the cloisters, or is it the... Ah, you know, the cloisters, meditation, not prayer. Okay, so you'd only go for the middle one as well. Okay, so these two actually can't rest, so we're not going to get everyone treated, obviously. That's where we're at. You'll only work in the brothel. That's fine. We have the brothel, so we can send you there. And we can Osmot treated as well. Okay, so we won't have everyone treated, but that's a start. Let's get our current team skilled up for the task they're about to do. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing harvest on you, so that's fine. Get the manacles upgraded, get the bile upgraded, get the absolution upgraded. Guard would actually be a little tempting here, because then we can, again, try to redirect damage towards you. So I'll take that. Oh, you're also going to be a place where we can stun with you, so let's pick a Blackjack. It makes it 3 to 3. I think that'll be fine. Okay. And then I think I'm going to shortchange them on equipment. We're not going to take them up to 4. We're just going to roll as is. Okay. Anyway, I think we're going to go attempt to do this one. We'll see if that succeeds. Yeah, we'll see if that succeeds. So into the Warrens on the long quest. We're going to bring all the food. Gonna bring 3 stacks of torches. We'll start with 3 shovels and 3 keys. I check my list. This is in the Warrens. I probably want 2 herbs, 2 holy water, 6 bandages, And 2 anti-venom. Already had an anti-venom, okay. Put the air and the anti-venom back. So yeah, that's giving you an idea of how full our inventory is going to be right at the start. And it's quite possibly going to get worse. So into the dungeon we go. That also means that it's arguably a dungeon where if things go really wrong, we're going to want to... Well, we're either going to camp early or we're going to leave after we're done camping, sort of thing. Oh, I forgot to check if I had a way to make sure we didn't get ambushed while camping. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Oh, I forgot to make sure our skills were arranged reasonably.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Right now, you're the only one who takes good advantage of the mark, so I'm actually going to mark off, put Blackjack on. And then we actually have you in first. A Hands Rush doesn't work. We'll do Guard Dog. So we have Harry to harry everyone. We have Blackjack to stun people. That looks like a workable combo. And then, yeah, that was a combo I think we had on you. That's a combo I thought we had on you, so that should be good to go. And this is a pretty dense place. There's only one place we're going to have to backtrack. Let's head to the backtrack first. A little early scouting. We need to explore 90% of the rooms. I would like to interact with the Curio, so we're going to continue to head up there. Oh, wait. We'll take the hallway battle. Maybe we'll contemplate when we're coming back if we're going to fight that battle. We'll see how well the first battle go. The first 2 battles go.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, a bunch of heavers. Go for the AoE buff. Okay, stunned 2 of 3. As the turns go, we're actually going to get more and more accurate, so not too worried about missing that one blow. Ooh, Bad Humors. Bad Humors actually reduced his max hit points. And these guys have 80% blight resist. We are, is that 140 base plus 40? I think I have like a 6% chance to blight here. Yeah, the blight applies, so I suspect 60% seems reasonable. Go for the stun on you. Yeah, these are the reasons you really want to get the Heavers dead quickly. Not that dangerous from a damage perspective.
A singular strike.
Apply Blight or apply... Yeah, let's try to go for the Blight. Blight hits. Blight applies. Okay, so he's dead. Bleed them all.
The ground quakes.
We're gonna do 8 damage to him. AD stuns. That's the last attack he's gonna be able to do.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Precision and power.
One's dead. And we just take our sweet time doing all the heals we want. Oh, you can't heal from first spawn. Good to remember. Good to remember, you can't heal from there. Let's just swap that out for a different move then. You might as well go and bam someone.
Impressive.
Yeah, they're both gonna die as soon as they take their turn.
By inches.
There we go. Ruby's nice.
Horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
We're about to hit a trap. 90, 60, 80... Okay, so 90 is the best. We hit the 1 in 10.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
We know there's going to be a fight, but it's a Curio fight. So there's a Curio and a fight. Oh, I forgot to change this move. Oops-a-daisy.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
I'm going to go for the Blight. And Blight second and third row, which is effectively blighting the first row as well. You're going to go for the Stun, which can stun the stealth person if it hits. It does. And then you can Blackjack to stun frontliner. So the entire enemy team is stunned. We've outsped them, so they now take their turns, clearing the stun and taking whatever damage over time we applied. Nice opening turn. Accuracy up. Damage on the back row. The humans are reasonably easy to blight. Go for the blight again. The middle one's probably going to die pretty quickly here. Bleed them all.
A powerful blow.
Yeah. Now they take their turns. Not quite enough to bring the back line down. Mid line dies.
Gently. This is how
And not enough to bring the front line down. Although that's also cleared their resistance to stun, so we can go for stuns again. Yeah, that's the one problem with you getting in that out of position. We'll actually go for the heal with you. You want accuracy? No, I'm actually going to solo. Push you to the front so you can do a finale. Bring the big one down.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
You're dead. Let's go for some heal. Ooh, crit for 6. Nice. Oh, so we've only done 3. You can heal yourself from that spot, which is why we use the finale to push you farther back.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, select one other character to stop bleeding, and we'll clear, or to heal, and both the Plague Doctor and that character will stop bleeding. I'll do the Jester. Because the Jester's also the only one who can't heal himself. You're in a good position to heal yourself, so heal yourself.
Momentary abatement.
And finale.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I'm going to bandage you. I'm not going to bother bandaging on... Nah, we'll bandage you as well. Thinking not, but changed my mind. Okay, we're going to pass on this. I'm going to take the risk with the Sacrificial Stone. Deeply Disturbed. Ooh, bunch of stress. He does have a self-stress heal, so that's not too much of a concern.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
go this way. Sack's contents are ours. We're not planning on backtracking, so we're just going to leave that there. Yeah, mainly looked because there's a chance we could have hit the ruby in the ruby and stacked with rubies. Okay, accuracy buff the party. Go for the stun in the first rank. Stun the first rank.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Okay, so we'll probably have the Abomination healing for the rest of the fight. Okay, that's annoying, but not too much of a setback. Blaze stun. Stun connects and applies. And I suppose we can do the blackjack into you.
Masterfully executed.
I probably should have gone for the heal. Blight did actually stick. We apparently have enough Blight applied that we can get it to apply reliably. Bleed everyone? I didn't bleed the front row. That's probably what I should have gone for the heal. I don't want to risk you getting attacked before you can heal, so we'll take you off death's door, like so. Go for stuns or go for bleeds? So you're down... You're taking a lot. You're taking 14, but you got 31. You're at 9. Okay, so the back row is dead. You're probably the guy... Well, actually, you're still stun resist. Only stun the front row. Go for the bleed. Let's solo forward. I think we're going to take the long rest after this fight.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Ooh.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision.
He's not dead.
The
We
end
rolled the
approaches.
successful save. Heal yourself. I was hoping he wasn't going to get attacked twice in a row, you see.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Go for the self-heal. I'm going to finale the one I'm worried that isn't going to... Well, actually, he's dead. You're dead. You're the only one who's not dead. Go for the stun. And it didn't stun, but he's dead now. Honestly, I don't need you where you are anymore. Go back to the back of the party.
Press
See
this
if we can get
advantage.
a... Are we going to
Give
get a
them
heal
no
off or they will
quarter.
die? We are. It's not going to be a strong heal. We'll take the healed up.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay. Firewood, long camp, eat a bunch of
Huddled
food.
together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Okay, so we'll prevent the nighttime ambush. reduce the stress, in particular reduce your... and also reduce stress gain. I'm gonna Eye of the Tiger the Plague Doctor. So we can increase the likelihood he hits targets. And we've got a 2. I'm gonna use that to reduce stress on you. Still a little squishier than I would like, but that's fine. For the moment. Anyway, that's the rest. We know there's not gonna be an ambush because we had the prevent nighttime ambush skill.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength
and
to follow it.
To be fair, getting him into the back rows where he can use Lick Wounds isn't that hard, apparently. Yeah, no, we'll keep the Lick Wounds on there. He can't do it from where he is, but he can always move backwards. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go up here. We didn't get a scout, but that's probably fine. Gonna look with scouting. We don't know right way to deal with these Palo Bones. I'm gonna pass up on them because of that. That probably is a right way to deal with it. I haven't memorized it. And the party's beaten up hard enough already that I don't want to risk it. Don't want to risk it for a hypothetical biscuit. So if you just interact with them, bad things like that can happen. So we'd prefer that didn't happen too much. Okay, so there's a fight straight up. I suppose I could count the number of runes in here and figure out which one we could skip. I can at least skip one. That's 9. So what? It's 3 times 5, so that's 15, 18 rooms. I think we get to skip 2 runes in here. There's an argument I can skip that room. Skip the fight. Let's assume we are going to skip that fight. Actually, I'm going to pass up on that. I'm going to light the torch and clear the inventory space anyway, but... Okay, so there's treasure straight up. I'm going to risk the treasure and we're going to backtrack. Okay, so we got surprise. I've gotten a way to reveal the guy in the back. So we can't hit him yet until he drops out of stealth.
Well struck.
Oh, misses my stun.
A devastating blow.
Okay, if I can do 2 damage to the guy up front, he's dead on his next go. So he won't do any damage. Let's go for the stun on you. Stun connects and applies. Accuracy buff, everyone. Blight him.
A decisive pummeling.
And I want you to bleed everyone. There we go. First is dead. Second, I think, is dead. It's only the guy who's stealthed at the back that's going to reveal himself this turn and become vulnerable. But isn't dead.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, you go for the heal. Nice heal. Stress heal. And then Blackjack stun that guy. Okay, he's dead. Because we're gonna take our sweet time healing. In fact, he's a little too dead, because I prefer him not to be dead right now.
Offensive.
It'll work.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Overconfidence definitely resulted in me having a guy a little extra dead than I needed. Ooh, unlocked. Oh, I just wasted a key. I just wasted a key unlocking an unlocked box. Oh, we still got nothing out of it. Okay, so we're gonna skip the hallway fight and the fight, and go back the way we came. Hallway fight's probably easier than a room fight. Let's run the risk of the hallway fight.
The light, the promise of safety.
I might regret that statement.
Inspiration and improvement.
And it's done. Okay. We got a speed buff, so we'll probably still go before them. Stack a speed buff for the next round. Okay, guy in the back isn't dead this turn, but this is his last turn. Okay, so we'll get forward. I'm gonna drop a spear on the
blood
ghoul.
quickens.
Let's try to stun the ghoul again. Here we go. Okay. Finale? There we go.
Victory. Perhaps a turning point.
Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We managed to stun control that fight well enough that
A
it was an easy fight.
trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Always ignore the books. Unless you want some quirks. They're just not always good quirks. He's just got to collect the stress, you see. Getting a scouting report. Okay, so those are all the remaining fights. Basically, curio, treasure. So we're looking at 4 fights coming up, and then the dungeon's basically done. Unless we get a scouting report telling us where the secret room is. So let's campfire. Let's rest here.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Hound watch. Every rose has its thorn. Tiger's Eye. Plague Doctor. because when we want those blights and stuns to hit. And then you're gonna continue to stress reduce you. Not too bad. Actually got 4 food left. I'm gonna clear another inventory space by feeding 4 out of that stack, so we still got the last stack of food. I mean 4 left in that stack when I said the 4 left. 16 left, technically. Well, now we're down to 12.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Spiders. This is actually probably out of all the situations that we could run into, the best. Assuming we can control them with the stuns. If they get like a mark bite combo, this could get real bad real quick. Here we go, we stunned them. We did speed buff ourselves, so there's a decent chance we beat them again with initiative. Ah, we didn't beat them all. Abomination was just a little too slow. There we go.
Annihilated.
So, that one's dead. 9 damage, got 1 hit point left. 3 damage, got 4 left. So the front one is the only one we really need to deal with. Yeah, you're gonna be the one to do it. Away from the chain. You might as well go for just accuracy buffing again. There's no stress to heal, so... heal yourself. Not gonna be a lot. 3 hit points isn't a lot, but it's more than nothing. And honestly, you might as well just try to pass some time. They're dead. We're just waiting for them to die. There they go. Food.
These nightmarish creatures can be felt.
Take that.
They can be beaten.
Damage at the cost of speed's interesting. We'll take you. Not too worried about the portrait. Makeshift dining table. We clear the disease off of it. For more food we don't need. Although we can make sure everyone's full health using that food. Yeah, and then we leave it behind. We made a scouting report. No luck with finding the secret room. Either way, going there, we're going to go through a hallway fight. Let's do the one that doesn't involve the hallway fight first. If things are going terribly, we can skip the last treasure room. We got surprise on them. So we can do the old stun combo. Try to stun everyone on the enemy team. Although they can resist like that. Yeah, backline's actually unlikely to resist. The Plague Doctor has more stun than the Abomination does. the back row. Light applies. Bleed everyone. There we go. Not gonna be enough to kill anyone, but it's getting them started on dying.
Mortality clarified in a single strike. Death waits for the slightest
Heavy
lapse
blow.
in concentration.
Okay, so he's gonna be brought to death's door. Although I think I'm gonna focus on...
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Okay, so that's just sort of coursed me into deciding you need to self-heal. I was thinking about picking up a stun on him, but he needs to heal. Blackjack that guy. Stun the back row. Okay, so it looks like the back row is dead.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
You know, I'm more worried about trying to get more heals on you, so you actually protect him, so any more attacks redirects the Houndmaster. Backline is dead. We're gonna go for the heal here. I'm tempted to do a heal here, although that's gonna give you guys more times to attack. Go for the stun on number 1. Here we go. So number 1's not dead. That's an important thing to remember. He's got 3 hit points, but he's not taking any damage anymore. You've got 6. Okay, so we redirected that to you. That's fine. Let's go for the self-heal here. Oh, the guard redirected the heal too. That wasn't what I was thinking it was going to do. Clear the bleed. Okay, they're all dead now.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
That's why we didn't immediately plow the food into our character. Guess we went into more hunger checks. Counting. No luck at finding a secret room. There is, in theory, a secret room in here. If I wanted to skip the fight, I could probably go left and explore that room. I think we're fine taking the hallway fight and the treasure room fight. Take the hallway fight after healing. We'll down these guys, and then we'll eat the rest of the food and do the final fight. try this on the first one. Well, until he stuns. It's best I say twice, but we only need to hit him once for it. Lead the guy in the back. Stun the guy in the back. Now they'll pop around us again after they take their bleeds and clear their stuns. Nine damage, I'd like to do more than that. And again. Blight applied. That guy is now dead. Actually left the party. And bleed. Actually buff the party. I'll do a finale on the next. So we can get a kill confirm in. He's not dead yet. You go for the self heal, because you can heal from this position. You go for the stun. Stun connect, or stun hit, stun connect, stunned target. Cool. And that allows you to heal. If he survives this turn, I think he is. I don't think we're doing that much bleed. We'll do finish with the finale. Ooh, that hit hard.
Their cursed champion falls. This expedition at least promises success.
Okay, so instead of the Abomination getting the food, it's the Jester getting the food. Same general game plan, right? Here are those debuffs. Yeah, we'll go into the fight. It should be the final fight, and this is... I don't want to jinx myself, but this should be an easy fight. Successful delve. Take the buff. Hit everyone real hard. And now they're all dead.
Decimated.
Hoping the Plague Doctor gets to go. There we go. We get a little bit of heal.
Vigor is restored.
And then we bonk him.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We're going to continue because we're obviously going to open the chest.
A handsome reward.
I think we're pretty good on the deeds, but we'll take the deeds anyway. You know, we'll throw out the utility items that we're not going to use, so we can pick everything up. There we go. Anyway, we didn't find the secret room, but we're out of keys, so that's fine at this point.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
So we now equip someone with the Ancestor's Lantern for bonus surprise and minus chance we get surprised. Yeah, 10% extra hit points. Nice.
There is a great horror beneath the manor.
Okay, so the Shrieker
crawling
is
chaos
back with its prize.
Must be destroyed.
The Shrieker is back with its prize. I want that bonus. Not too worried about it. And this is a tank the Shrieker battle if we go in for that fight. Now that we've got the accuracy to reliably bring it down. Go. Get the diseases treated on our poor characters. Would like to get rid of soft as well. Would I pay 1,000 gold for 5% hit point gain? Yep. Okay, so obviously we just went ahead and benched the previous team. Although I think that was that enough? Ooh, that was not enough to get the boss to show up. So if we want to do a boss fight, we could go do the Hero Shrieker. Otherwise, we're looking mid-tier in the Warrens. I'd do mid-tier in the Warrens. Food consumed, HP damage from starving, because they weren't going to eat any food anyway. Dodge. Stress removed from hunger, stress removed from camping meals. I think that's just overall a good trinket. We might want to pick one of those up. In fact, that would actually... Assuming that doesn't stop you from healing by feeding food, which it might do. Although that would be fine if you put that on someone like a Vestal who's going to be able to heal with abilities, right? Or even someone who has a self-heal, right? As long as they got a way to heal, that's fine. So I'm thinking we actually want to do that medium tier quest. That might be a reason to bring out the Antiquarian. The Antiquarian in the medium quest. Let's think something like this for next time. We're up over 40 minutes. In fact, we're almost on 50 minutes. I might try to quickly get these guys ready for a delve and get our stress dealt with. But otherwise, I think we're going to bring the part here to close. That reminds me, is it you will only pray? Oh. Our leper there decided he needed to go for 2 rounds. Okay. You only flagellate. Okay, so we'll send you to the flagellation. Dismas needs a second go, whatever he's going to do. It's, how bad is that? Is that like 20-something? 34. Let's try to get you treated as well. Send you to the bar. Yeah, and Reynald isn't able to do anything. Although I could eventually send him to go get rid of that trait, although that's a sticky one, so it's going to be really expensive to get rid of. Okay, then getting these guys equipped. I think we'll check to make sure they got 3 and everything. Dodge reduction for Mark isn't too bad, although we'd probably be mostly doing it for the dodge. What do we have equipped for you for the front row? Dodge instead of damage reduction. Actually, protection reduction might be particularly useful. We don't get good 10 on this team, although we got good blight. The blight's working, it won't be a problem. Yeah, if the blight's working, it won't be a problem. We'll go dodge, and that'll just let the blight connect more often. So we want on you, and then we'll make sure they've got 3 on their equipment. Could get up to 4, which would be a nice damage increase. But this is mostly, we're going for the trinket, trying to make money, not necessarily empower these guys to do successful high-tier combat. So yeah, I think we're going to go in after... Not you, we're going to go in after you, the fasting seal in the next one. So if you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, this is where we're going to put a part break in, although it's going to be a short break. I'm just going to get up, stretch legs, sip some tea, check on the family, and then we'll be back to record. So I should be back by the end of the ad break. So until the next bit, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and/or stream, and bye for now.